October has been one of the most vibrant months in our garden so far. From overflowing mulberry branches and colorful flower blooms to tender greens filling every corner, the space feels alive again. Spring has truly taken over in our garden, with fresh growth, a few pest battles, and plenty of reasons to smile. Namaskaram! Welcome to October Stories. Let's take a walk and see what's been happening in our garden this month. This month's star of the garden has to be our mulberries. The plants gave a sweet surprise after we returned from Japan. The branches were absolutely covered in fruit. In just 2 weeks, we harvested nearly 2.5 kilos of rich, juicy mulberries. Every morning felt like a treasure hunt. Purple fingers, purple smiles, and the most beautiful reminder of spring's generosity. The bird netting we added before heading off to Japan really paid off. I feel it kept the fruits safe and helped us enjoy such an abundant harvest. We usually wait until the mulberries are fully ripe, deep purple and soft to the touch. That's when they just fall into your hand just with the slightest nudge on the tree. Our family loves them sweet, but if you prefer a little tartness, you can pick them when they still have a hint of red. Mulberries, though, are a very short season crop, lasting only about a month. But they are so rewarding while they last. And who knows, if the weather stays kind, we might even get another small harvest in November. Have you ever tried growing mulberries before? And do you like them ripe and sweet or a little tangy? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear your mulberry stories. Our first strawberry harvest of the season was small, just 3 berries, but they were absolutely delicious, sweet, fragrant, and such a cheerful sight after weeks of waiting. All the pruning we did back in September has really paid off. The leaves are looking so healthy now, and I can already see some good-sized fruits forming. The plants are still very young, and this early crop that we got always feels like a little teaser for what's ahead. I have been trimming runners and keeping an eye on the new flowers, hoping November brings an abundance of harvest. This month, I also harvested the last of our Silverbeet. The plants had started to bolt, so it was time to say goodbye. But we received an amazing harvest. Just 3 plants kept us supplied for nearly 6 months. Silverbeet is such a reliable and a giving crop, and I will definitely be growing it again next season. The lettuce I sowed back in August, the yellow leaf variety, has come up beautifully and gave me an amazing harvest this month. Since we were away, I only got to harvest them after I returned from Japan. And I was surprised at how well they held up when I was gone. The heads stayed crisp and fresh for nearly a month. If we'd been home, I would have harvested 1 head each week to keep us going steadily. Still, I feel it's been such a rewarding crop, and the timing worked out just right. The spinach that I sowed back in August has now come up beautifully and is giving us a steady harvest every week. The leaves are tender, vibrant, and full of flavor, perfect for quick stir fries and dals. It's been such a consistent crop, and I've been picking a few leaves at a time to keep the plants producing for longer. Now let's take a look at the colors in our garden this month. First up is chrysanthemums. The cutting I took from bed 1 back in August has grown beautifully, and the plant is now covered in vibrant blooms. It's been such a joy to see those tiny cuttings transform into healthy flowering plants, all thriving happily in their new pots. The roses have also come alive this month. bursting with color and fragrance. They've really brightened up the garden and added that perfect spring charm, especially after the aphid attack they've had. What flowers have been blooming in your garden in the month of October? Please share in the comments below. I would love to know what's adding color to your space. This month, I spent some time weeding all the garden beds and clearing out a few extra seedlings. A lot of bitter gourd plants had self-seeded from last year's crop, and since we won't need that many gourds this season, I removed most of them to make space for new plants. I also pruned my grapevine to train it properly along the fence. While pruning, I noticed quite a few caterpillars hiding underneath the leaves, so I removed them by hand. It's always a good reminder to check under the leaves when you're pruning or watering. That's usually where the little pests love to hide. And picking them up early and eradicating them now would save us from using pesticides or insecticides later. This month, I also sowed okra seeds, one of my favorite summer crops. They have already germinated and I'm excited to watch them grow. I have direct sown them into the pots this time. I sowed 3 different varieties: okra cow's horn and okra red burgundy, which are new seeds for this season, and okra Clemson spineless, which I have saved from my own garden last year. I cannot wait to see their growth and share the updates with you all. We also transplanted a lot of seedlings into the beds: dahlias, calendulas, marigolds, long melon, and also some watermelon seedlings. I will show you their progress in the next month's update. The weather, to be honest, hasn't really been great. We've had thunderstorms, continuous rain, and only a few sunny days in between. But this time, the garden still finds a way to surprise me. One funny thing is, so many tomato seedlings have sprouted on their own in my second raised bed, completely self-seeded from last year's crop. They look so healthy and strong, while the ones I have been carefully growing in trays are still a bit stunted. I'm hoping both the tray seedlings and the self-seeded ones give us a good harvest this year. I'm still waiting on the cucumber seeds to germinate, so fingers crossed they pop up soon. That's been our October in the garden, a month full of color, harvest and new beginnings. From sweet mulberries and fresh greens to cheerful blooms and new seedlings. It's been such a rewarding time outdoors. As we move into November, I'm really looking forward to seeing how the okra and the flowers grow and whether the mulberries will bless us with one more round of fruit. I hope you enjoyed our October garden stories. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with your friends and family who love gardening. And please don't forget to comment and let me know what's growing in your garden this month. I love to hear your garden stories too. I will meet you all in the next episode. Until then, please keep growing what matters.